Okay. Hi, my name's Randy Simmons. I'm the CSO at Faxsipit Services. A lot of people say to me, is fax gone? No, fax hasn't gone. Fax has evolved and it's grown and it's changed and it's more part of document management now. The industries that are most important to faxing still are healthcare, finance, insurance, but everybody on day-to-day uses fax. If you look on anybody's website, there'll still be a fax number. And why is that? Because fax is a facsimile of the original document, and there's a time and date stamp along the top of each document that we call a CSID that makes it a legal document. For court purposes, IRS, for example, will only use fax if you want to send documents back and forth. So what makes Faxsipit different than any other fax cloud carrier? Well, a lot of people use the old style T38 transport for fax. Now, T38 is great on short-term 1 or 2 pages or an internal LAN network, but once it gets out in the open network, on the internet, for example, there's jitter, there's packet loss, there's time sync issues. So for every page that you send, it becomes exponentially greater the chances of losing the document. And fax is very much like the links in a chain. So if you have some jitter and that link breaks, it breaks and you lose your customer and you lose your document and it's got to send it all over again. Then they call the IT people and the IT people blame the phone company and the phone company blames the fax company and so on. So we don't do that. We use HTTPS and we use TLS for transport. It's a much more stable form of transport. We're not susceptible to jitter or to packet loss, and the quality of the fax delivered is much greater. You want to send a 1,400-page document? Go ahead. On HTTPS, that can happen. So that is fundamentally what makes us different. So we deal in the SMB market, we deal in the SOHO market. We have a large VAR network of resellers from MSPs, MSSPs. We deal with carriers, UCAS, Zoom. We're Zoom's biggest profit maker last year for a partner. So, we pretty well covered across the board. One of our newest introductions is the mobility market. The mobility market is going towards more data. More data means more money. So they're going after the PBX market. And what they're doing is they're going to virtualize it. So we've come up with an ATA device that is TLS enabled. So it takes an analog signal and it converts it to TLS and it transports it, along with an LTE gateway that has a SIM chip. So if I'm in a remote site, let's say I'm in a construction site and I need to do my drug testing, I can hook all this up and I can go on the G5 network for T-Mobile, for example, and away I go. I don't need to pull wires, I don't need to do anything. I can be on an oil rig, I can be on a yacht doing financing in the Mediterranean and it'll work. So this is something else that makes us different. The device is the size of a cell phone. The LTE gateway is about the same size. You plug the two together, plug it into a fax machine, and away you go. So, that's what makes Faxsipit different. The other thing is, I'm the CSO of the company. I have my phone on 24/7, and you can call me. You can call our founder, you can call our CEO, you can call our partner advisor, and they will answer the phone. You won't get AI, you won't get a message left, and if you do leave a message, we will call you back. So, again, we're a small, large company, and we deal with very, very big companies, and we deal worldwide. In a nutshell, that's Faxsipit.